And I am live. Hold on, if you can hear me, please say yes. I've got to check myself first. We go to here, and I'm gonna go right here on my BioEX1. Oh, okay, so I can actually hear myself. Cool, okay, let me just put myself on pause, and let's do this. Good morning, good morning. Happy September 11th. Today is the Memorial Day, the ceremony of September 11th. I am going to react to this live stream that's going on. You see the title here. Matter of fact, hold on. Why do I cut that off? I should leave that on. Let me just screen share first. Matthias Peterson, hello and welcome to the stream. How are you today this morning? Me, after a couple of rest of days off, I decided to wait. What the? Hold on. Stop screen share. This thing is freaking froze again. This thing is froze again. This is a piece of shit computer. I got to upgrade my shit. Okay, Matthias Peterson, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? God bless America. Thank you very much. I'm glad that I live in this wonderful country. Screw the haters. Okay, I'm gonna type in BioEX1. Excuse me. And I'm gonna open up another window right here and go right here. Okay, I'm gonna put this on mute. Put this on play. Put this right here. And I'm going to screen share this one more time. I'm going to put the audio on because my dumbass always forget things. Let's see, I'm in the right place. There you go. Yes, yes. This is the live stream I'm going to react. Y'all want to come and chill? Oh, actually, you could chill right here because I want to be by myself mostly. So, by the way, before I go on, want to say hello to everybody, Mrs. Watching with this table, I want you to hear her.
Hi, everybody.
Shouts to the missus right here, born and raised in New York. I'm a Jersey guy, but I got connections to New York as well. So, anyways, Memorial Day. Let's just chill and squat. I'm going to press play, and here we go. If you actually hear it, please say yes. If you want to say anything, that's cool. Matthias Peterson, welcome to the stream again. Hello, 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 hello. Chill stream, good vibes, hang out. I got 3 people watching. Shouts to 3. It's still early, so I miss New York. I do miss New York. Oh yeah, I can see you on the stream too. Nice. Anyway, how are y'all this morning? Yeah. Oh, you want to see? You want to say hello? All right, fine. There you go. Hello, everybody. Hi.
I can see you. I can see you.
Nah, look, there he is. That's Sammy. You're the man, Matthias. You're the man. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, cool. I should have like a cup of coffee too. I need to go on Instagram, and post this stuff. And I was just found. Da, 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 da. I miss New York. I mean, if I was like still a little bit up north, I probably would take like a round trip to New York just to see this, and then like come right back. I know like a lot of people are still working today. Me, I got the day off still. Hey, what's up? How are you? You want to go for another walk? Oh boy. We want to stream up 1 second. Oh, I hear a dog barking. I'll go on YouTube. I'm just gonna check something out. So it's been 20 years since the World Trade Center, the original World Trade Center, collapsed. Damn, time flew by so fast. See if I message these guys already. Yeah, they're probably still asleep. Ah, sound is off. Let's just fast forward this. New York, New York. Hold on, Stanley. I'll take it for a walk just one moment, all right? I gotta do this first. New York is not the same no more. I'll tell you that for sure. It ain't the same no more. Lot changes. Probably why a lot of people is you don't see a lot of people in New York like they used to. They copy. I'm just gonna go on my description right here. Just copy and paste. If you don't see me reply, that means I'm actually working on something here. I'll get to the comments in a moment. Just want to say happy September 11th, everyone. Let me just open this page right here. I know, I'll take it for a walk. Just a second. Daddy here got some people to support, you know?
Who brings you something today?
My husband Joe. Joe Rita, Joseph
All right. Yeah, a lot of people are still sleeping.
I'm sure they'll ask you 100 times, but what does 20 does the number mean anything different?
Absolutely. My son was born 3 weeks later, and he'll be 20 in a couple of weeks.
Oh, well, congratulations on your son.
Lisa,
Shouts to Lisa.
this is my husband Joe.
One more time.
Oh,
Joseph
wow.
Rena.
Okay.
And you come every year?
No, I don't. It bothers me to be down here, but this was a big special anniversary, so I wanted to be here to read his name.
Shot it.
That's sad. Poor woman. 20 years already. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I remember the whole thing. It was freaking yesterday.
Who brings you down today?
My brother Steven.
Stephen, what was Stephen's full name?
Stephen Hoffman.
It's been 20 years. How was 20 years feel for you?
It's been sad because he was a very, big family. He was the life of one of the life of the family, and he's no longer here. And every year we mourn. We don't want to mourn, but we just continue to do it. Being New Yorkers, this is an event that's changed all our lives. John Hoffman.
Is that the first time? Yeah, it's literally I would just do we not have the pizza? I'll say right now, if you're here in New York, you're down.
Okay, for what? Oh.
Oh, it's your son. Okay. Your mother likes doing that shit. What do you want? What you will?
Pictures, the sun pictures. The sun pictures. You have to put the ribbon on. So you want me to do it for you, Susan?
Because of
Oh, we need a mask. We need a mask. I don't think so. Oh, do we need to wear a mask?
Okay, I'm gonna go corner to corner and I will find you. One hope. Are you by a? I'm wearing a black jacket and are you by stores? You buy like trees?
You can make either one. Yes.
All right, people, I'm back. See how we're doing right here. Okay, looks like it's like a commercial or something. We go back to my channel. Okay, I got 4 likes already. Just fast forward this. All right, cool. All right, so let me just share this on Discord and shout outs to all my New York people. Miss you guys. Is my mic is still on? Yes, it's still on. Let's check because sometimes I'll be forgetting things. Oops, sorry, my bad, Sammy. There you go. Oh crap. Let me see if I can actually do this. By the way, if you hear that air sound, that's the AC running. The streams, the Empire. All right. Okay. Level 1. Thank you very much, machine. The dance on years later. Okay. Let's see. What's that there? Hey, Miss Hart Gasper. Hello and welcome to my stream. How are you? How are you, Miss Gasper? Miss Gasper, talk to me. How are you? Talk to me. How are you? You know, since today's September 11th, I want to react to this because, you know, I was like, you know, I was born raised in New Jersey, but I have close relatives to New York, so I want to react to this stream. So, this is Marty. Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah. And welcome to the stream. Awesome. Glad you're okay, Miss Hart Gasper. Hold on, let me see if I actually shared this already. Because I don't want to put the link down twice. Promote here. Wow, so much promotion. You know what? I think I'll pass on this one. I don't want to. The Rock family. Rose. I'll pass on this one. This post right here. Okay. Now I'm just sharing this on Discord, which I know I'm late on that part, but screw it. Batman Discord, live streaming. Yes, I am live streaming. Thank you very much. Okay, Matthias. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just checking this out because since I don't got the money to go to New York and watch this, I might as well watch it on YouTube instead for free. But yeah, shout outs to all my New York people at over there. I know it's very sad to lose that people lost their loved ones. Oh, life can be so cruel. Well, whatever it is, what it is. On this live stream, I will get back to the Dead Rising game. Let's see. Are you able to send me the link to the stream though, Discord bio? Yeah, sure. Is this your? I don't have a night bot command. I don't. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Give me a minute. Okay. Give me a minute. Um. Content sharing. We'll go right here. Motion. Let's just do a couple more sharings, right? Okay, I'm just sharing. The reason why I'm not talking is that I'm sharing. That's why on Discord. So, pardon me, people. Okay, you say you wanted to join, so let me just hold on, just a second. I got a question. What is your Discord name again? Yeah, because I got a lot, a lot. Yeah, I can't find your Discord name, so Miss Hart Gasper, hello, shout out to you. Okay, okay, hold on. Just a second. Marty, Marty. Okay, all right. I found. Yeah, this is like a free show for me. I know it's like not the same because I'm not there in person, but still. Oh, hold on. Welcome, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
how's it going?
Let let me just, okay, I'm doing great.
Nothing much. Well, I was gonna yeah, I was gonna fall asleep because I took Benadryl due to allergy season, but then I saw a notification from your video, so I decided to join in. Well, this event it happened when I was 7.5 years old. Didn't even know what was
Oh
going on
wow.
at the time. Other than I was just a little kid, and
I was a sophomore in high school when this happened.
it's just going to school, going to elementary school at that time.
Hold on, time out. I want to turn off the AC right here.
It's
Just a second.
strange.
Yeah, man, my house is starting to get cold right now. It's starting to feels like I'm in Canada. No, no
Oh,
disrespect with the Canadians. Shouts to the Canadians out there. Yeah, that's why I got the sweater
I
on.
mean,
So,
Canada probably feels nice out there in Canada right now.
well, I just finished talking to my mother, which she's originally from New Jersey, and she says it's 58 degrees up there right now, which is why like a lot of people is wearing like long sleeves or jackets. 58 here in the south side feels like 38.
Wait,
It's like
58
20 degrees.
degrees? Oh, where's my place? It's like freaking like 100 degrees. Like so freaking hot. My place.
Well, here is 79 degrees, but it feels like in the 80s.
And let's not forget, we're still transitioning from summer to fall, and wonder why which explains why there's so many damn bugs outside, especially grasshoppers, mosquitoes,
Yeah,
moths, anything, man. All because we're still transitioning to fall.
I know, and we still got that summer feeling down here.
Hmm.
Man, my mother's so lucky that she got that cool weather right now up there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, huge difference. Mhm. Yeah, so
And
this is and what happened?
anyway, anyway, we were looking back. We were on a roll. The 2000 we were on a roll before this day happened,
Yeah,
and then we
wow. Tell
didn't
me about.
we were yeah, man. Like we didn't even know what was going on, man. Other than we were just going by our daily lives. Like I said, you were just a teenager back then. I was just a little kid. And then later on that night, we were watching my family and I. We were watching news. Like basically, George W. Bush announced that a terrible tragedy just happened. Like what? Like I don't know, man. Other than I was just watching some random news. And looking
Yeah,
back now,
Yeah, look back
Yeah.
now.
Crazy.
Your mic is cutting off.
Ever since, I'm not breaking off, am I? Oh, anyway, so ever since then, like, okay, let's just say, for example, like movies, like, for example, like Spider-Man, it was supposed to feature like the Twin Towers. So it's Metal Gear Solid 2 supposed to have that, supposed to feature Twin Towers, like the World Trade Center, where like in this plot where basically Raiden and Solidus, they're on this ship, they're crashing through that World Trade Center,
Hmm.
but then because 9/11, they had to cut that content out, and so is that scene where Spider-Man just uses web to like to have these robbers being stuck there just get captured by authorities, and even TV broadcast versions of Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, like the scene where Kevin McAllister was on top of one of those buildings taking a picture in view, was cut out for television broadcast at that time.
Why? Why TV? Leave the if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Come on.
Yeah, man.
These companies
Like,
are a joke.
yeah. The companies are a joke nowadays, thanks to 9/11. Like, everything changes for the worse. And like I said, before 9/11, before 9/11, we were on a roll, man. The 2000s, we were on a roll
The
when that
2000s
happened.
were always going to be the best years for like not only movies but for like musics and shows. The 2000s were always going to be
Yeah,
the best. Yeah,
especially video games too.
that's true.
And
That's
let's
true.
and let's not forget, YouTube was amazing back then.
In the late 2000s, because it came out in 2005.
Yeah,
Anything that came out
yeah.
before 2005, it was a website called eBumps World. Remember that? Remember that website called eBumps World?
Nah, dude, I was in a different place at that time.
It was just like YouTube, but I don't remember how eBumps World got out of business. But when it first came out, it was like on top of the world, and then YouTube came out and just knocked it out of the competition.
Yeah,
So
I
apparently,
mean,
apparently
thanks to
someone
you,
has.
now I know what it is.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, apparently someone gave me a dislike already. I probably know who it is.
Yeah, but do not mention his name though.
Nah, I ain't going. Not this time. Probably my next stream I will, but not this time.
Yeah,
Well, there was this one
I know.
stream that I have to private because I don't want to give out any negative publicity to anybody, especially to people that I'm cool with. So yeah, I want to do things differently this time. That's why it says chill stream and
Yeah.
hangout, and I want to have less people this time.
Uh-huh. I
Mhm.
was really gonna join in, but because I had work at the time, due to schedule conflicts, I had to go to sleep. And when I was planning to join in, I was thinking, oh, we should have another reaction video just for laugh and giggles. Like, I was planning to show you this video where Axl Rose caused a riot back in '91 in
Mhm.
St. Louis, where we can laugh at it, and it's hilarious. Or maybe
I'll
maybe
save
on
that for a different. I'll save that for a different stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, but not in this stream right there. This stream is all about, all about 9/11.
It's all about the 9/11. Good morning, Cherry Boo. How you doing, love? How are you? Yeah, we gotta respect the 9/11. We gotta respect all the people that happened before, and you know, take our hats off and respect the heroes that's passed on. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard me in that part because my microphone's like. So yeah, today is not the day. So today is different. I'll probably get back gaming tomorrow. I wonder if I'm still live in my channel. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because the internet is freaking bugging. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school when this happened. So 20 years ago. Damn, this time flew by so fast.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I still remember the whole entire thing like it was yesterday.
And let's not forget, like 2001. It feels like it was still the 90s. Like everyone still dressed like it was 1999 still. But then again, we're transitioning.
Yeah, it was like it was a new era. Everybody thought that the 2000s was just going to be like the 90s, but it was actually slowly building that technology. You guys got like they had to give it a little bit more time. I think when the late 2000s hit, that's when like the technology hits.
Yeah.
The late
Like
2000s.
basically would have been like, the 2000s, if it weren't for that happening, I mean, would have been like, basically like the Matrix, like basically it's 1999, 1990s, but with high tech and people wearing cool clothing as well, everything, and you still have that 90s.
Yeah, I
thing.
remember the cool clothing back in like from the mid to late 90s, and even the early 2000s. They got that cool clothing style. I
Yeah.
remember, speaking of technology, remember this movie called Hackers?
Oh yeah, I saw that, but I never watched it. But I heard it. It's one of those cult following movies right there.
Yeah. That's a great movie. That is you gotta watch that movie. It's called Hackers. That movie is awesome.
What else? There's this movie called what's it called? It's called fuck. I don't know what's it called, man. Like
I need some
it's
coffee.
it's released in 1995. It's a science fiction, a cyberpunk movie, and it stars Ralph Fiennes, aka the guy who would later play as Voldemort, and who would later play as M from James Bond, and also features Angelina Bassett as well.
Are you sure that's not Hackers? Hold on.
No, it's something different. Hack.
I know Hackers was one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a look. Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, I don't even remember it. Let's just say I'm totally fucked up with Benadryl or something like that.
Was it Johnny Mnemonic?
That's with Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
It's also the clue is it's also from Fox. I think it's directed by.
What is it? George Dredd?
No. Also, it takes place at the dawn of and New Year's Eve before it turned into 2000.
Okay, there's the Matrix trilogy. I don't know what movie you're talking about. I'm looking. I'm still looking for it.
Here, I'm gonna look it up as well. I don't remember.
I know it's Johnny Mnemonic that made it 95. I know there's hackers. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's Tron or Judge Dredd or something like that. Nah. RoboCop trilogy, no. Total Recall, no. Ready Player One, no. Ghost of the Shell, no. Minority Report, maybe. I don't think so.
Let's see.
Matrix
Oh,
trilogy. Is it Blade Runner?
Blade Runner's in 1982.
Okay.
Hold
I
on a
got.
second. I'm looking for something. There it is. There is Strange Days. There. That's
Strange
what it's
Days.
called.
Uh, Hello, stranger, whoever you are. So I don't know. Someone notify me on Discord, something like that.
Oh,
You have to have ID to get in? No, your family member? No. So
yeah. So Strange Days.
go
It starts
around?
in the last few
No,
days of
oh,
1999.
something's going on here.
Whoa. What's this?
Yeah, he has to go somewhere around or something like that. I don't know. Some guy with the glasses. This lady doesn't want to take pictures. So what's so Strange Dates or something like that? That's the name of
Yeah, Strange Days. I mean, now I remember. I was
Strange
looking at Ralph Fiennes.
Strange Days. Okay, that's the movie. I've never heard of this movie. I got to check it out.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's the only. So far, that's the only movie that's not been released on Blu-ray in in America.
So,
I don't
looks
know
and sounds like
why.
an underrated looks and sounds like an underrated movie.
And the funny thing is, I started watching it when I was like 12. When I was 12 years old, even though it was rated R, and it was on Fox Movie Channel back when
Mhm.
Fox Movie Channel was there. And basically, late at night, they usually play movies that started in the post 1980s, and that happened right there. I was able to watch it, and the good thing about Fox Movie Channel is that they're playing movies without any commercial interruptions. Like they only play commercials after the movie ended, like between after the movie ended and before a new movie starts.
Cool. Cool. Hold on, time out. I'll be right back. I want to get some coffee though. I gotta stay awake. I'll still be here. Just a second.
Yeah.
Eric, this is your portrait for the thousandth version. I'm from Brussels. Can I just ask you if you want to I actually, naturally, I go to the beach. Like, yeah. Right behind us. Right. Great. Oh, really? It's everywhere. Yeah. You can't escape that. Two. No, yeah. So he's 311. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay.
Come in the wrong way.
Thank you. We open at 3 p.m. Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Yeah, I just gotta get some coffee. I needed some coffee. That's why. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just gotta get coffee. I gotta get
Oh,
that
it's all
hyper.
good. It's all good.
Yeah.
I was playing Soul Calibur 6. Well, yeah.
No wonder I hear all that button mashing like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cherry Boo is still here. Yep. Good to see you again. I know it's still early. I know a lot of people are still asleep or still work.
I wonder what time it is in New York.
It's 9:33
Probably looks like,
a.m.
wow.
Yeah, it's 9:33
And it's still
a.m.
dark in my place.
Oh, you live out
Oh,
in the west?
yeah.
What part of the west you're living?
Just like somewhere in the west, like somewhere between, I just say somewhere between California, Nevada, and Texas.
Oh,
Like,
you live in New Mexico?
no, I live in Arizona, somewhere in
Arizona.
Arizona, and it's like 6:34 in my place.
Oh,
And I
it's 9:34 here.
and
Yeah, it's not.
you're in New Jersey.
No, well, I live in Florida. I was born and raised in New Jersey, but I live in Florida now. It's same time as
Oh,
New York. Yeah, the East Coast, the Eastern time. Yeah. So you said it's hot over
oh,
there?
yeah, man. I bet, dude. Looks like you and I we're in the same place. Well, basically, you're in the swamp, while I'm in the desert.
Yeah. Well, we already hit that 1 hour mark. I want to keep on going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to replace the live stream from a couple of days ago. I know it ain't gonna be a lot, but at least it's something good and positive.
Yeah, dude.
I'd rather have low views and be well respected than having high views and be a total jerk off.
Yeah, exactly. And it's much peaceful. It's a much peaceful stream right now.
Yeah, I wonder how Kevin Daddy's doing because he should be awake by now.
I mean, we all know he. I think he lives in England. You don't know he lives in the UK.
Yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon over there. By the way, shouts to Kevin Daddy and his new intro. You know, Kevin Daddy
Yeah.
received a new intro from Roar Matthew.
Oh
Yeah, he's
shit!
cool
I'm
too. Yeah.
breaking off. I'm not breaking off, am I?
I can still hear you just fine.
Yeah.
That's okay, but I'm sorry. I have to give my full attention now. My full attention now to my work. Okay, no problem. You have a safe day at work, Cherry. Yeah, she don't want to be fired her job, so
Yeah, man. I mean, it's really important. I mean, no one does not want to get fired. I mean,
yeah, that's the last.
after
That's the
all,
last thing.
we have a job, just earn money and support ourselves. And
Exactly.
especially after a total of 1,000 hours, you're qualified for your own medical insurance. And it's much better to have a medical insurance than have a government access. Where government access is like really crap.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's why I had to stick to work. Work is better.
Yeah.
Love you, Bio. You rock. Oh, thank you very much. Well, you rock too, Cherry. Yep. Thank you very much for the support, people. You guys are awesome. I know one of my fans, my close fans, she's still sleeping. She lives in Texas, like in the Midwest. It's probably like 7 o'clock over there by now.
Yeah. Or maybe 6:38 in my place. I don't know.
Yeah, she lives close. She lives close. Well, not that close, but not that far from you. Biden. Wait, Biden tell something.
Oh, jeez. Like we seriously need a president just like George Washington, or better yet, either like George Washington or Abe Lincoln. I don't know, man.
Well, Bill Clinton, he was cool though. I like Bill Clinton. I don't care what anybody. Obama, he's cool too. Even though he didn't do much though, but at least he was in a video game. Let me tell you something right now. Presidents starting the video games like Bill Clinton or Obama, they must have do something. They must have did something right. I don't care what they said about them, because I know Bill Clinton was in a video game. It was like a PC game that he had to go around and have sex with every single women in the White House. Obama, he was like in the DLC version of Shaq Fu. He was in a video game as well. Yeah, New York is overcrowded. It ain't the same though. I still miss it once in a while.
Yeah, New York. Hey, by the way, speaking of which, I know Dream Theater was originally from New York.
Dream who?
Dream Theater, the band. Yeah, the metal band Dream Theater. Like some of the guys are originally from New York. Well, except James Labrie. James Labrie's from Canada.
Oh, okay. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. I don't know. I don't know the lyrics, but anyway, I ain't gonna sing the song because today is it's 9/11 day. So maybe when
And
it's
what
like
else?
Canada Day, maybe when it's like Canada Day, I'll sing the song. Okay, what else? What he was about to say?
What else? Oh yeah, another one. Another band is Cannibal Corpse. Cannibal Corpse as well. They're originally from New York. They're from Buffalo, New York. Well,
Okay,
or most likely the original lineup, actually.
home of the Buffalo Bills. Too bad their football team sucks, though. It would have been great. At least they would have won one Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, back to 9/11. The reason why Raw Monday Night Raw is no longer Raw's Wars is because due to 9/11, due to the events of 9/11.
Oh, because the
Like,
word war.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like,
nine
like
look actually
Raw's
changed.
War, like Raw's War is it's a kick-ass title for Raw. I mean, it kicks ass, especially during the Attitude Era. Even though, too bad I didn't grow up in the Attitude Era.
I
Wish I.
did. Yeah, I grew up in the I grew up in the Attitude Era. And I grew up in the Ruthless Aggressive era. Those were the best eras in my book.
Yeah, I only grew up during the Ruthless Aggression Era. And
The Ruthless Aggressive. That's like the second best behind the Attitude.
oh yeah, let's say the third best has to be the Golden Era that features Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Roddy Piper, Randy Savage. So of course the second best is the Ruthless Aggression Era, and the first best has to be the WWF Attitude Era.
Yeah. You have to think about the Hulk Hogan, the Andre, that's late 80s and early 90s. I remember the Roddy Piper and the Ric Flair days. Those were great days too. Those were fun to watch.
Yeah, and also rest in peace, Roddy Piper.
Yeah, oh he was a beast. Roddy Piper's the beast.
I think his final role has to be playing as himself in Saints Row 4. I don't know. Maybe
I used to
he
get
was
that
still
game.
alive.
I used to get that game for the PS3. I still want to get that game for the Xbox One.
Yeah, I have both Saints Row 3 and 4 on Steam. And what else? Of course, I have Saints Row 2 on Steam, but I mostly play on the PS3.
Patrols arrive ceremony. I know they got like a lot of like commercials. I don't think. Oh, no, the next commercial is going to be. Whatever the next commercial is going to be, I'm going to skip it.
Yeah. See,
I
that's why I do not like YouTube nowadays. Ever since 2014 happened, they decide, we're going to start shoving ads down your throats.
I kind of swore I saw James Charles here. Was that James Charles? No, I can't. I thought, no, that's a James Charles wannabe. Never mind. Sorry about that. Bad joke. Bad joke. We got this guy from Syracuse. Maybe he just coming here for a visit. Shouts to Syracuse. I think the last great player I saw play for Syracuse is Carmelo Anthony back in 2002. I wonder how they're doing right now.
Yeah. Oh shit! I almost forgot, man. Dude, have you seen Borat?
Borat?
Yeah, the first film.
No, I haven't. I think I heard about it. I don't remember, but I totally forgot what it was.
Oh yeah,
Hey, yo! Somebody says all these white crackers. Some guy in the back. I know who, but I heard it. Oh shit! Yo,
the fuck?
I heard somebody says all these white crackers. Oh shit!
Oh wow, man.
Yeah. I tell you, it gets crazy in New York, though. This is raw daylight. Can you imagine at night? You know, I still remember that movie, Home Alone Lost in New York, which that's a classic movie, by the way. But
Oh man, I love that movie.
my wife and I
was
we're gonna watch Christmas movie again. We're gonna watch Home Alone 1 and 2.
Man, dude, if only I have Die Hard 1, I could watch that for Christmas Eve.
Oh, I got that movie right now on Blu-ray. I got Die Hard 1, I got Die Hard 2. Die Hard 3 is not originally a Christmas movie, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
So
I say.
Oh, what happened? Okay,
I say if anyone wants to watch a Christmas movie on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I say watch Die Hard, the first Die Hard movie. And if anyone want to watch a movie doing Halloween, go watch Cowboy Bebop, the movie.
Oh, I love that movie. I love that freaking movie. Hold on, let's see. I still got that movie right here.
Yeah.
Now I gotta take all this off. Shoot. Okay, all right. I'm looking for it. I'm still looking for it. Where is it? That's gotta be the other section. Oh crap. Oh crap. Hold on. I gotta clean all this. No. Shoot, where is it? Man, I can't find it ever since this new setup right there. Oh crap. Okay, maybe it's not even here. Maybe in the first one. Yeah, I'm still looking for it. Oh, there it is. Seth. Look. Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my favorite one has to be Die Hard 3 with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, that's a great movie. That's a great movie.
But then again, I watch on Fox Movie Channel.
Let's watch one of those movies.
Yeah, I'll fix that. I'll fix that later. I'll fix it right now. But what is it, Marty?
Well, anyway, then again, I watch on Fox Movie Channel back then.
Oh yeah, Fox. I still watch Fox right now. Yeah.
Mhm.
But to look back, let's see. To look back, I think it was on that Friday when, back in the day when Fox Movie Channel, they used to have the Friday triple feature where they play the selected movie like three times a Friday night.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Triple feature.
Hold on, let me just put this away first. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I had to put something away.
Yeah.
So what about Fox is still awesome to this day. I still watch.
I'm talking about Fox Movie Channel. Well, I do not have DirecTV anymore, so.
Well, right now I got like a thing that I can watch hundreds of thousands free movies and shows. 1 hour and 15 minutes. When let me see. How long is this? I'm gonna wait for the next commercial, and then I'm gonna fast forward this. I'm just looking for the next commercial. Guys, still room for Biden. I don't know what's going on over there. Let me see. I know it's the Memorial Day, but I just want to see if there's anything else I'm missing. Yes, salute, man. Salute, my dude. Salute. You ever see a little girl salute to a soldier?
I don't know.
I did. Actually, the last time I saw a little girl salute to a soldier was the movie Aliens, the second Aliens, 1986 with Sigourney Weaver. You ever see that movie?
Oh yeah, I seen that movie.
And this guy, this actor, Max Paxton, who passed away, by the way. Max Paxton was in that movie. He was like all scared and nervous, right? I'd say. And Sigourney Weaver's like, this little girl got more heart than you. She looked at Max and she went like this. With the heart. Max looked at her. Max looked at her and said, yeah, okay. I know Max was about to laugh in that scene too, though. Well, great movie. You should watch it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fun fact. According to the trivia of InternetMovieDatabase.com, while the actress for, who was playing as Newt was preparing for a role, like basically while she was watching the first Alien film to prepare for a role, she was laughing her ass off while watching the first Alien film.
Wait, which actor are you talking about?
Yeah, the girl who played as Newt. I mean, it was her only role.
Her. That's her name.
Yeah, so according to the trivia of InternetMovieDatabase.com, she was laughing her ass off watching Alien while preparing for a role as Newt. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I mean, it's no joke.
Who's yelling? Wait, who's yelling?
Wait.
Someone's yelling.
Yeah, he says something, some open body bag.
Wow, I guess New York is still the same. Same old New York.
Yeah.
I think he stopped yelling. Know what he was saying about the dude laughing?
Yeah, so basically basically the actress was laughing her ass off watching Alien while preparing for a role for Newt.
Are you talking about the first one or the second one?
Well, she was watching the 1979 film Alien in order to prepare for a role.
Oh.
Even though Alien was a sci-fi horror film, she thought it was hilarious to watch it.
That's odd. I wonder why is that.
Wait, what's sad?
No, I say. I was wondering why. Why did she laugh at the first one? I mean, I understand why she will laugh at her own
basically
scene.
No. Like she was laughing. She's basically laughing. She's basically laughing. Like while watching the first film Alien. I mean, thought it was hilarious. I mean, instead of being frightened, that's how basically she was laughing while enjoying the film.
Oh, okay. You know, I find it funny that the first aliens are like the ending scene. I don't know how that alien snuck in that airship like that when Sigourney Weaver was trying to make her escape in that last part.
Yeah.
That
And
part
people
right there.
like,
That, yeah,
yeah,
that part
get
right,
this right there. Like when I first saw Bishop getting stabbed by the alien queen and then rip apart, I was, dude, I was laughing I couldn't stop laughing, man. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just my humor right there, dude. But then there's other people be like, scared shitless by that scene.
I was actually scared because I thought the alien must have did that, but then I realized when I saw that movie again, he was just a cyborg, like the first one.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, man. Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, commercial. Hold on, commercial. Let me just fast forward this. Oh, these are all the people that copyright. Sorry, no offense. In case, you know.
It's all good. It's all good.
I hope YouTube does copyright this one too. I just let it play this song because of the. How long is this one? Let's get to the main part right here.
And their jobs woven into the fabric of their community, full of life and potential. Lives cut short. Pain that can never be properly described in words. Suffering that will never fully heal. And no words that I nor anyone else will ever say that can fill the gaping hole. But we, the living, we have a solemn duty to honor their memory, their legacy, to honor and remember them, not just today, but every day. The horrific acts of terrorism on that day were meant to disrupt our way of life and destroy the idea that is America. That idea is simple, yet incredibly powerful. The idea that terrorists hate and fear. The idea that all of us, men and women, black and white, Asian and Indian, no matter what the color of our skin, no matter if we are Catholic or Protestant, Muslim or Jew, or if you choose not to believe at all, the idea is that each and every one of us is created free and equal. The idea that we will rise or fall based on our merit. The idea of a free press, free speech, due process of law, the right to vote or peacefully assemble and protest for or against this cause or that. The idea of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All of that is what our fallen believed in and what they embodied. All of the values and principles embedded in our Constitution and made real in our daily lives were paid for with the blood of the fallen on this place at 9:37 on September 11th, 2001. Those ideas were and still are hated by our enemies, the fascists, the Nazis, the communists, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, the Taliban, authoritarians, dictators, and tyrants of all kinds. They hate those ideas. They hate those values. And on 9/11, they tried to destroy us. They tried to divide us. And they tried ultimately in vain to terrify us. But their murderous intent was never realized. Instead of sowing fear and division, we gathered in New York and Pennsylvania, right here at the Pentagon. And we came together as a nation with acts of heroism, unity, and perseverance, many conducted by you in the audience today. While we grieve for our fallen, we celebrate the life they led. Their legacy lives on in the idea that is America, and no terrorist anywhere on earth can ever destroy that idea. Since that dark day 20 years ago, the men and women of the United States military have fought tirelessly to defeat terrorists in Afghanistan and around the world. Both at home and abroad, their talent, their efforts, and their courage, their personal valor has carried this fight day and night. We did not fear what was in front of us because we loved what was behind us. 800,000 of us in uniform served in Afghanistan over the last 20 years. Tens of thousands more have served elsewhere in the collective fight against terrorism. And thousands more stand watch today all around the world. 2,461 of us gave the last full measure of devotion, including 13 just 2 weeks ago, while 20,698 of us were wounded, and untold thousands more suffer with the invisible wounds of war as we close this terrible chapter in our nation's history. For 2 consecutive decades, our men and women in uniform, along with our brothers and sisters in the intelligence and law enforcement agencies, protected our nation from terrorist attack. For those of us in uniform, for our families who have suffered and sacrificed along our side, for those who have supported us, these have been incredibly emotional, exhausting, and trying years. We are all now, this very day, very conflicted with feelings of pain and anger, sorrow and sadness, combined with pride and resilience. But one thing I am certain of, for every soldier, sailor, airman, and Marine, for every CIA officer, for every FBI agent, for every cop and fireman, you did your duty. Your service mattered. Your sacrifice was not in vain. So let us resolve. Let us resolve here yet again today on this hallowed ground to never forget those who were murdered by terrorists. Never forget those who rushed to save their lives and gave theirs in exchange. Never forget the sons and the daughters, the brothers and sisters and the mothers and fathers who gave their tomorrows for our todays. Honor them. Honor them today and forever. Honor the cause they served. Honor their commitment to this experiment in liberty that we call the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure and deep honor to introduce Secretary of Defense of the United States of America, the Honorable Lloyd J. Austin.
Thank you. It is an honor to be here with you, and especially with the families and loved ones of those taken from us 20 years ago, and with the first responders who raced to help, and with our brothers and sisters in arms whose lives were changed forever on that day of fire. On behalf of the Department of Defense, let me renew our deepest condolences to the families and loved ones of all those lost on 9/11, including the 184 souls taken from us in the attack on the Pentagon, in the building, and on Flight 77. We know that you carry pain every day. We know that you bear your losses not just at times of ceremony, but also in ordinary moments of absence, in quiet minutes that can seem to stretch on for hours. All of us are here because we remember. And I hope knowing that is at least some measure of comfort. Just as we once worked alongside so many of them, we now mourn alongside all of you. Today, of all days, we gather their memory close. My thoughts turn to Lieutenant General Tim Maude, an outstanding soldier and leader. He was killed on 9/11 while serving as the Army's Deputy Chief of Staff for Personnel. I still wish that we could turn to him for counsel. And I still remember his love for his soldiers, his Army, and his country. We know that the memories can be hard to bear. And we know that sorrow doesn't end. But over the years, we hope that the good memories come to us more often and more easily. And today, we remember not just who our fallen teammates were, but we remember the mission that they shared. And we recall their common commitment to defend our republic and to squarely face new dangers. As many of you know, the construction of the Pentagon began on another September 11th, back in 1941. As war raged overseas, workers with steam shovels began digging that morning into the Virginia clay. Historians say that it was a perfect late summer day, with a crystal clear blue sky and a hint of fall in the air. Now, that September 11th night, President Franklin Roosevelt gave a fireside chat about the growing threat of Nazi aggression. America's attention was turned inward and focused on the Depression. But the president was sure that his fellow citizens, whom he called hard-headed and far-sighted, would meet the challenge of fascism. He said, "The American people have faced other grave crises in their history. With American courage, with American resolution, they will do no less today." And the president added that his fellow citizens knew that times of testing call for clear heads and fearless hearts. Clear heads and fearless hearts. That's what our times demand again. And they demand that we remember that same September day 60 years later, and the ideals that brought our teammates to work on September 11, 2001. Now, almost a quarter of the citizens who we defend today were born after 9/11. And that includes thousands of our outstanding young service members. And many of the 13 brave men and women who just days ago gave their lives to save others in Afghanistan were babies back in 2001. And as Secretary of Defense and a veteran of the Afghan war, let me underscore again how much we owe to all those who fought and to all those who fell while serving our country in Afghanistan. As the years march on, we must ensure that all our fellow Americans know and understand what happened here on 9/11 and in Manhattan and in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. It is our responsibility to remember, and it is our duty to defend democracy. We cannot know what the next 20 years will bring. We cannot know what new dangers they will carry. We cannot foresee what Churchill once called the originality of malice. But we do know that America will always lead. And we do know the only compass that can guide us through the storms ahead. It is our core values and the principles enshrined in our Constitution. Liberty, rights, the rule of law, and a fierce commitment to a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It is our job to defend the great experiment that is America, to protect this exceptional republic, body and soul, and to defend the American people in our democracy, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. And ladies and gentlemen, we must be tireless guardians of our ideals as well as our security, because we cannot have one without the other. Let me thank again the families of the loved ones and survivors for all that you have given and for the inspiration that you provide. The hallways that we tread were the ones that so many of them walked. It will always be our duty to fulfill their missions and to live up to their goodness and to stand guard over this democracy. We still work here. We still remember here. And we still uphold our values here. With clear heads and fearless hearts. Thank you, and may God protect the United States of America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for God Bless America.
My apology, copyright songs, Yeah, I had to fast forward.
My sister, Linda, received my beloved brother and son, Richard Jerry Pagno.
My brother-in-law, First Officer Leroy Homer Jr. Toshia Kuda.
my grandmother, Hilda Mar.
A common field one day, a field of honor forever. Now these simple words caught the attention of one of the archivists who collected many thoughts that were sent here to this beautiful memorial. These words became the preamble for the mission statement that has guided and processed for permanently memorializing the 40 passengers and crew of Flight 93 over the past 20 years. Now, please, hear these words once again. A common field one day, a field of honor forever. May all who visit this place remember the collective acts of courage and sacrifice of the passengers and crew. Revere this hallowed ground as the final resting place of those heroes and reflect on the power of individuals who chose to make a difference. Peace be with you.
Thank you, Chief Ruda. Your eloquent words have truly helped to define our understanding of this hallowed ground, sir. Thank you. Once again, our sincere appreciation to Mr. Hampton, all of our family readers, and finally bell ringers, Kevin Dusek and Christian Lloyd. This nation relies upon the men and women of our military for our protection. We owe them a debt of gratitude which truly can never be repaid for their sacrifices they and their families have made in preserving this great nation. I would like to acknowledge the men and women currently serving in our nation's military and all of our veterans who have so bravely served this country. Assisting with today's observance are 40 sailors from USS Somerset. Named for Somerset County, where Flight 93 crashed, she is one of 3 ships that remembered the tragic events of September 11th, along with USS Arlington and USS New York. Thank you, sailors, for being with us this morning. It is a great honor to introduce Captain John Kurtz, Commanding Officer, USS Somerset. Captain Kurtz grew up in Pennsylvania and graduated from the Naval Academy in 1996. Before commanding the Somerset, he served as Naval Flight Officer and as the Executive Officer at USS Nimitz. Please join me in welcoming Captain John Kurtz.
Virtus per adversa. Courage through adversity. That is the motto of USS Somerset and the reason we gather here today. To honor a remarkable act of courage by 40 strangers in the face of unimaginable adversity. Good morning, families and friends of the heroes of Flight 93. Vice President Harris,
Mr. Emhoff, Governor Wolf, former President Bush, Mrs. Bush, Secretary Holland, Mr. Felt, Mr. Clark, and Chief Ruda. It is one of the highest honors of my life to be here representing the nearly 435 United States sailors and Marines currently serving aboard USS Somerset. Courage through adversity, a motto rooted in heroic action 20 years ago in the skies above us, means a lot to our crew. The story of Flight 93 is one of 40 people brought together by circumstance, most of whom knew no one on board, banding together in a time of crisis. I could think of no greater act of service, no higher calling, than prioritizing the lives of others when one's very existence is at stake. Defying comprehension, these unsuspecting people, suddenly thrust into an extraordinary situation, acted with complete selflessness in defense of cherished national symbols, important beacons to the world, and countless nameless faces below. On September 10, 2001, it may have been impossible to imagine, and yet we find ourselves here today in the quiet Pennsylvania field, reverently remembering such a selfless act. The Department of Defense's theme for this anniversary is educate and remember. Aboard Somerset, we take this responsibility very seriously. Every month, we gather our newly arrived sailors to help them adjust to ship life. This is their introduction to the crew and ours to them. In recent years, many sailors reporting aboard were not yet in kindergarten or even born on that day the world stood still in 2001. This fact alone drives us to educate and remember, as we must recount to a fresh group of faces the story of our ship's namesake. We begin by repeating the ship's motto, pointing out to these young men and women who have no memory of that day that they serve on a ship that still means so much to so many Americans. They are presented with their duty. Join Team Somerset in rising above adversity, and together, as a crew, carry on the legacy of those 40 heroes. It is our job to continue defending those ideals for which they sacrificed. For their path to heroism was uninvited and unrequested. When those passengers and crew members boarded Flight 93 20 years ago, they assumed it was just another flight, to or from vacation, or simply part of a day's work. Adversity took them by surprise. But in response, they joined together and fought back. They put others ahead of themselves, a testament to service and sacrifice. This is what we live for on board US Somerset, strangers banding together in terms of service and sacrifice. We on USS Somerset have a distinct advantage against adversity compared to those 40. We know it's coming. We will find ourselves in the enemy's sights, in the line of fire, standing between our country and those who would do her harm. We owe it to those 40 heroes to be ready. They deserve nothing less than our utmost effort to build on their example. I am proud to report that the sailors and Marines of USS Somerset, some of whom are with us today, are ready to put others ahead of themselves. While Somerset's official motto honors the legacy of those individuals who mustered their courage in the face of adversity on that fateful morning, painted on the ship's hangar door, the phrase uttered in the moment of their heroic struggle reflects the inspirational actions of those heroes and serves as a stark reminder and masterful motivator for Team Somerset. Towering over the crew in times of peace and conflict alike, these words remind us all of sacrifice, service, and the call to rise above adversity. I am humbled to repeat those words today as USS Somerset honors the heroes of Flight 93 and the loved ones left behind by their sacrifice. So I will end as I end all of my addresses to the crew. Team Somerset, let's roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think our nation is in truly incredible hands. Having gotten to know the captain and the sailors of the Somerset, and all throughout Somerset County over the last couple of days, Captain, you truly have made this event even more memorable. So, sir, thank you again for your service. God bless you, and it's so great to have you and your sailors here today. Thank you. We are honored today also by the presence of many elected officials from all levels of government. Among them, U.S. Senators Bob Casey, Pat Toomey, Congressman John Joyce, State Senator Pat Stefano, and representing the incredible, beautiful people of Somerset County, a group I work with so often, Commissioners Gerald Walker, Colleen Dawson, and Pamela Tokar-Hickes. For everyone, we truly appreciate you being with us here today. On September 11th, 2001, Governor Tom Ridge arrived here to survey the crash site. 1 week later, he met with family members when they first visited this field of honor. In the following days, President Bush summoned him to Washington to lead this country's homeland security efforts. Governor Ridge wishes he could be with us this morning, as the families of Flight 93 mean so much to him. When I spoke to him just a few short days ago, he asked me to remind everyone that the kindness, generosity, and compassion displayed by all Americans after September 11th remain vital to our nation's resilience and security. Governor Ridge, you are indeed with us in spirit, and thank you so much for your support over these many years. For truly, in the past 20 years, there's no question that the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania has been deeply involved in honoring the heroes of Flight 93. That involvement has been vital, truly vital, to the creation of this memorial. Joining us now, a Pennsylvania native and the 47th governor of this great state of Pennsylvania. Everyone, please help me welcome Governor Tom Wolf.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And thank you for honoring me, allowing me to be here today. Pennsylvania is indeed proud to have been involved with these memorial services and with everything to honor the people who gave so much to all of us on that day. Every time I visit this memorial, I am struck by the solemnity of the place. Even more, I'm struck by the compassion and the heart of the people who built this place of remembrance. People who visit to share stories of love and of grief, and the people who care for this space and the visitors who come here day in and day out. Every year, we remember the lives lost to violent terrorist attacks on September 11th, 2001. This year, we're commemorating the 20th anniversary of this tragedy. And just like we do every year, our nation will come together to mourn and to remember. We remember our first responders and all those who went into danger on September 11th and in the days that followed to protect others. We remember the extraordinary acts of bravery and compassion committed by ordinary people on that day. And here in Pennsylvania, we particularly remember the actions of the 40 passengers and the crew on Flight 93 who fought back and who sacrificed themselves to save the lives of strangers. This story and this place remind us each day of what it means to be an American. In times of strife, we Americans, we come together. We comfort each other. We protect each other. And we stand up for each other. This memorial is a powerful reminder of what we have lost, but it's also a powerful reminder of the strength of the American spirit. and of what we can do when we come together for the greater good of each of us. September 11th, 2001 was one of our nation's darkest days. And now, 20 years later, we look back and remember the people who brought light to that darkness, who gave us hope when we were all sunk in despair, who reminded us how far we Americans can go to protect our fellow Americans. It's their example that each of us should strive to follow today and every day. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I gotta kill the volume that because of copyright music. Sorry about that, people. Again, I apologize. Wow, what a actually, you know what? They just put it just a little bit, just a little bit. Anyway, it's still going on. Actually, let me just go to the present time right now. Can't believe I'm making this far. This is like the first time I'm making this far.
Yeah.
Oh, snack! It's another interview, and this is just the present time. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Gordon Fell.
Madam Vice President, second gentleman, President and Mrs. Bush, Secretary Holland, Governor Wolf, Captain Kurtz, Ambassador Kibben, Steve, Superintendent Clark, distinguished guests, families, friends, ambassadors, and all that join us today, near or far. I welcome you to the 20th Remembrance Ceremony of September 11th, 2001, here at the Flight 93 National Memorial. To the men and women that serve aboard the USS Somerset here today, and all of those active duty members and veterans in attendance, near and far, you honor us with your presence. And we must never forget that there are thousands of your brethren gravely injured, or that have lost their lives while serving, or as a result of their service during these past 20 years. Their loss reminds us that September 11th was not a singular event, but a date that marked a cultural paradigm shift in our country and for freedom-loving people across the globe. To the families of Flight 93 here and at home, honoring a loved one, my heart goes out to you. Having lost a brother on September 11th, I too live with a grief that is deep, consuming, and always present. For those that lost loved ones in the terrorist attacks on our country 20 years ago today, you know that we can never move on, but that we must continue to move forward. On September 11th, 2001, we lost a total of 2,977 innocent souls. And that morning, more than 6,000 people were injured in the attack on our country. 2,606 died in the World Trade Center. 125 at the Pentagon. And 246 innocent people were murdered on the 4 hijacked planes, 40 of which were on Flight 93, brought down here in a field just outside of Shanksville, Pennsylvania, as our heroes fought to overcome the evil brought to our shores that morning. To date, An additional 2,000 first responders that took part in the immediate rescue and continued recovery efforts have died from related illnesses. And with every month, we continue to lose more. The ripple effect of September 11th is unfathomable. There are still many questions to be answered about the day, facts to be declassified and released, and justice to be served. So much of September 11th involved pain, loss, and terror. Our lives were never to be the same. And yet, from the ashes of the day, stories of heroism and extraordinary courage emerged, providing hope to a world adrift in fear and confusion. First responders running into burning buildings with little regard for their own safety, while citizens inside those buildings refused to run from danger so that they could offer assistance and comfort to those less able, surely knowing that their decision would cost them all but their honor. And here in the skies over southwestern Pennsylvania, a group of 40 individuals, mostly strangers, when becoming aware of what was taking place on the ground that morning, found the courage to band together at a moment's notice, without regard for political, religious, professional, or cultural differences. Our 40, under extreme conditions, were able to change the course of history, averting the potential of our final image that fateful day being the Capitol dome, collapsed and on fire, the greatest symbol of our democracy in ruins. As the personification of that symbol, our heroes embraced the tenets of democracy that no expression of terrorism will ever extinguish. E pluribus unum. Out of many, one. Our heroes united. They formulated a plan when confronted by a great evil. They prayed. They voted on a course of action, and then they struck. Though in the process, they lost their lives, there is no question that they won the first battle in this current war on terrorism. 35 minutes, 9:28 to 10:03 a.m. From the initial terrorist attack on Flight 93 until the moment the plane came down on our sacred ground. A lifetime, a moment, forever, yesterday. Here on the ground, first responders, aware of what was taking place in New York, at the Pentagon, and in the midst of fear and uncertainty, instinctively reacted to the horror that was brought to their rural community in a way that has forever altered their lives. These proud men and women of Somerset County and the surrounding region demonstrated everything that is awesome about the United States of America. Terrorism met rural America, proud, strong, determined. The relationship our families and our nation has forged with this local community is extraordinary. To our extended family here in the Somerset County region, you will forever have our complete gratitude. You have embraced us and the story of our loved ones in a selfless, fiercely protective fashion, even as you continue to move forward, carrying the pain and anguish thrust upon your community 20 years ago. Recently, I was listening to former Congressman Trey Gowdy discussing the ultimate sacrifices made by our men and women in uniform. During his remarks, I was struck by a common theme that I do not recall highlighted in prior years. It was a theme that I felt strongly was consistent with the story of the heroes of Flight 93 and all those we lost on September 11th. I experienced a moment of clarity that brought my understanding of heroism and of sacrifice to an uncomfortable reality. moving me to question who we are as a society. What struck such a nerve was not the annual reminder to honor and remember the thousands of lives ripped from the embrace of their families the morning of September 11th, 2001, including the 40 heroes of Flight 93. But rather the question to be considered is, are we worthy of their sacrifice? Are we worthy? Do we as individuals, communities, and as a country conduct ourselves in a manner that would make those that sacrificed so much and fought so hard on September 11th proud of who we have become? Do we share the same willingness to sacrifice for others in little ways as well as large? To act when necessary for no other reason than to accomplish a noble goal, egoless, and with no other motivation than to do what is right? Do we cherish the hard-earned freedoms that we enjoyed, secured every generation by those willing to stand toe-to-toe with anyone or any country willing to steal them away? The real question that we must all ask ourselves is, have we as a society moved on and left the hard-earned lessons of September 11th behind? Have we become desensitized to what really happened that fateful morning? Have we diminished the courageous actions of these brave men and women, these heroes we honor today at the Flight 93 National Memorial, as well as those in New York City and at the Pentagon, by relegating their stories to the history books? As a country, we shouldn't seek to move on, but rather let us dedicate ourselves to moving forward, honoring and remembering the sacrifices made on September 11th, the lessons we learned, remembering the names, the individuals, and the collective actions of so many that day. Let us be worthy of the selfless sacrifices that were made. Let us remember who we became on September 12th. In the aftermath of September 11th, we saw beyond our differences so that in unity we could survive the devastation of the day. E pluribus unum. Out of many, we became one. That is the inspiration of September 11th. Whether it was in the air or on the ground that morning, heroism was revealed. History was made, and the course of our lives were changed forever. The path we follow is up to us. Let us strive to be worthy of those we lost that morning, our 40 heroes, our loved ones, and the thousands of other innocent lives extinguished that day in the aftermath of September 11th. E pluribus unum. Thank you.
Thank you, Gordy. An enduring moment in the days after September 11th occurred when President George W. Bush used a bullhorn to speak to firefighters at Ground Zero in New York. His words provided sorely needed encouragement to a grieving country. A common thread of heroism running through each of the 3 attack sites on September 11th was the devotion to duty shown by our first responders. They made the nation proud then, and they continue to do that now. Thank you to all of our first responders across these great United States, for we are truly grateful for your service. I'm greatly honored now to present our next speaker, the 43rd President of the United States of America, George W. Bush. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Accompanying him today is First Lady Laura Bush, who occupies a special place in the hearts and families of Flight 93. For on September 17th, Mrs. Bush traveled here to offer her condolences and to those of America, to the families and passengers of Flight 93. President Bush is fondly remembered by everyone involved in the effort to commemorate the heroes of Flight 93 for signing the act that created this national memorial on September 24th, 2002. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 43rd President of the United States, George W. Bush.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Laura and I are honored to be with you. Madam Vice President, Vice President Cheney, Governor Wolf, Secretary Holland, and distinguished guests. 20 years ago, we all found in different ways, in different places, but all at the same moment, that our lives would be changed forever. The world was loud with carnage and sirens, and then quiet with missing voices that would never be heard again. These lives remain precious to our country and infinitely precious to many of you. Today, we remember your loss, we share your sorrow, and we honor the men and women you have loved so long and so well. For those too young to recall that clear September day, it is hard to describe the mix of feelings we experienced. There was horror at the scale of destruction, and awe at the bravery and kindness that rose to meet it. There was shock at the audacity of evil, and gratitude for the heroism and decency that opposed it. In the sacrifice of the first responders, in the mutual aid of strangers, in the solidarity of grief and grace, the actions of an enemy revealed the spirit of a people, and we were proud of our wounded nation. In these memories, the passengers and crew of Flight 93 must always have an honored place. Here, the intended targets became the instruments of rescue, and many who are now alive owe a vast, unconscious debt to the defiance displayed in the skies above this field. It would be a mistake to idealize the experience of those terrible events. All that many people could initially see was the brute randomness of death. All that many could feel was unearned suffering. All that many could hear was God's terrible silence. There are many who still struggle with a lonely pain that cuts deep within. In those fateful hours, we learned other lessons as well. We saw that Americans were vulnerable, but not fragile. That they possess a core of strength that's
Something's wrong. The stream stopped.
Oh, it's not me, is it?
No. It's actually this. I don't know. Something happened.
Yeah.
Hold on. Something happened. The stream, not my stream, but their stream. It's off. Something happened. Uh-oh. Something's wrong with the station over there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not me. It's actually over there. Wow. Oh, that was unexpected.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, yeah, that was those interviews, they took a while though, but it's okay, you know. Again, I got respect in I got respect 9/11 and you know. Oh wow, it's actually commercial, I believe. 1,792 people. It was like over 2,000 like an hour ago. 1.9 likes.
Yeah.
It's probably like a commercial or something. But look at the bright side. At least our stream just went on or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is probably going like the 20th year of 9/11 is like this is probably the one. I gotta go take a pee. I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'm not leaving. I'm just going to use the bathroom. Give me a minute.
9/11 attacks, I was proud to lead an amazing, resilient, united people. When it comes to the unity of America, those days seem distant from our own. Malign force seems at work in our common life that turns every disagreement into an argument and every argument into a clash of cultures. So much of our politics has become a naked appeal to anger, fear, and resentment. That leaves us worried about our nation and our future together. I come without explanations or solutions. I can only tell you what I've seen. On America's day of trial and grief, I saw millions of people instinctively grab for a neighbor's hand and rally to the cause of one another. That is the America I know. At a time when religious bigotry might have flowed freely, I saw Americans reject prejudice and embrace people of Muslim faith. That is the nation I know. At a time when nativism could have stirred hatred and violence against people perceived as outsiders, I saw Americans reaffirm their welcome to immigrants and refugees. That is the nation I know. At a time when some viewed the rising generation as individualistic and decadent, I saw young people embrace an ethic of service and rise to selfless action. That is the nation I know. This is not mere nostalgia. It is the truest version of ourselves. It is what we have been and what we can be again. 20 years ago, terrorists chose a random group of Americans on a routine flight to be collateral damage in a spectacular act of terror.
Oh, it's back. Cool.
The 33 passengers and 7 crew of Flight 93 could have been any group of citizens selected by fate.
Yeah, I'm still here. I just got back from my bathroom break.
They stood in for us all. The terrorists soon discovered that a random group of Americans is an exceptional group of people facing an impossible circumstance. They comforted their loved ones by phone, braced each other for action, and defeated the designs of evil. These Americans were brave, strong, and united in ways that shocked the terrorists, which should not surprise any of us. This is the nation we know. And whenever we need hope and inspiration, we can look to the skies and remember. God bless.
I'm hitting over 3 hours today. It's 2 hours to 21. I want to see if it hit three hours.
Wait for this?
Yeah. Why not? Everybody's here's invited.
Thank you, Mr. President, for those beautiful, insightful words. You know, President Bush and Mrs. Bush have visited here several times. We are delighted, of course, to have them with us here today, now that the memorial has been completed. The design for this memorial, which so beautifully frames this site, is the work of Paul Murdoch Architects. A deeply felt thank you to Paul and Melina Murdoch, who are with us here today, and to their entire team for envisioning the memorial that has literally sculpted the landscape in an unforgettable manner, and which will be visited by millions of people for generations to come. Once again, thank you to Paul and Melina and your entire team. Thank you, sir. How could we not embrace, to my left, the incredible men and women of the President's own United States Marine Band? Formed in 1798, it's America's oldest continuously active professional musical organization. Think about that. Its mission is to perform for the United States President and the Commandant of the Marine Corps. We are truly privileged to enjoy this national treasure. Ladies and gentlemen, please once again join me in thanking and appreciating the incredible President's own. Thank you, Colonel. At this time, I am proud to welcome the Secretary of the United States Department of the Interior, Deb Haaland, the 54th person entrusted with that responsibility. She leads a department which employs more than 70,000 people, whose mission it is to protect and manage this country's natural resources, as well as our beautiful and absolutely powerful cultural heritage. Would you all please join me in welcoming Secretary Deb Haaland?
Thank you all so much. President Bush, thank you for your inspiring words. Madam Vice President, very honored to be here with you. Families, friends, active duty service personnel, thank you so much for the opportunity to join you all on this somber anniversary. 20 years ago, I was waking up to get my first grader ready for school and was stunned by the news on the radio. I rushed to turn on the TV and watch the imagery in disbelief. Like many parents, I nervously took my child to school. The pickup line was longer than usual that day. I know parents just wanted to hold their children close as soon as they could. Instead of being in a rush to get to their next event, soccer practice, or home for homework, parents, students, teachers, and school support staff joined hands around the school for a moment of silence. We mourned together. Every year on this day, we remember those we lost. We remember the first responders who ran in when everyone was running out. We remember the emergency crews who helped in the aftermath of that fateful day. We remember where we were and how we felt. And on this hallowed ground, we remember the heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice to save others. We honor their families, and we recognize the selfless patriotism they demonstrated on that September morning 20 years ago. It is with the support of the families of Flight 93, the Flight 93 Advisory Commission, the Flight 93 Memorial Task Force, Friends of Flight 93, and the National Park Foundation that this memorial serves as an enduring reminder of their bravery. There's no way to know how many lives these heroes saved, but we show our gratitude by visiting this place, gathering with loved ones, and most importantly, building a country where their children and grandchildren can thrive. Building a country of which they would be proud. We at the Interior Department will live up to that sacred responsibility by being good stewards of this memorial for generations to come. I appreciate everyone who works so hard every day, including our National Park Service employees and the volunteers, to care for this land, to honor it for those who were lost, so that we may never forget their sacrifice. My child is grown now. Many like them have little, if any, memory of that day when our nation came together in grief. But thanks to this memorial, they and other children will know the story of what happened here. A set of brave individuals who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Their story will live on. To continue our remembrance, it is my honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed Vice President, Kamala Harris.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. President Bush, it is my honor to be on the stage with you and Mrs. Laura Bush, and thank you, President Bush, for your words. They are as resonant today as the words you spoke 20 years ago. Governor Tom Wolf, Superintendent Stephen Clark, Madam Secretary, and the President of the Families of Flight 93, Gordon Felt. It is truly an honor to be with all of you at this field of honor. We are joined today, of course, by the family and friends of the 40 passengers and crew members of Flight 93. And we stand today with all those who lost someone on September 11th, 2001, and in the aftermath of the attacks. So many in our nation, too many in our nation, have deeply felt the passage of time these last 20 years. Every birthday, your loved one missed. Every holiday, every time her favorite team won or his favorite song came on the radio. Every time you've tucked in your children or dropped them off at college. You have felt every day, every week, and every year that has passed these 20 years. So please know your nation sees you, and we stand with you, and we support you. We are gathered today on hallowed ground at this place that has been sanctified by sacrifice to honor the heroism that the 40 passengers and crew members showed in the face of grave terrorism. I remember when I first learned about what happened on that fateful flight. What happened on Flight 93 told us then, and it still tells us so much about the courage of those on board who gave everything they possibly could, about the resolve of the first responders who risked everything, and about the resilience of the American people. On this 20th anniversary, on this solemn day of remembrance, we must challenge ourselves, yes, to look back, to remember, for the sake of our children, for the sake of their children. And for that reason, we must also look forward. We must also look toward the future. Because in the end, I do believe that is what the 40 were fighting for. Their future and ours. On the days that followed, September 11th, 2001, we were all reminded that unity is possible in America. We were reminded also that unity is imperative in America. It is essential to our shared prosperity, to our national security, and to our standing in the world. And by unity, I don't mean uniformity. We had differences of opinion in 2001, as we do in 2021. And I believe that in America, our diversity is our strength. At the same time, we saw after 9/11 how fear can be used to sow division in our nation. As Sikh and Muslim Americans were targeted because of how they looked or how they worshiped. But we also saw what happens when so many Americans, in the spirit of our nation, stand in solidarity with all people and their fellow American, with those who experience violence and discrimination, when we stand together. And looking back, we remember the vast majority of Americans were unified in purpose to help families heal, to help communities recover, to defend our nation, and to keep us safe. In a time of outright terror, we turned toward each other. In the face of a stranger, we saw a neighbor and a friend. That time reminded us the significance and the strength of our unity as Americans, and that it is possible in America. So, moments from now, we will leave this hallowed place, still carrying with us the pain of this loss, this tremendous loss. And still, the future will continue to unfold. We will face new challenges, challenges that we could not have seen 20 years ago. We will seize opportunities that were at one time unimaginable. And we know that what lies ahead is not certain. It is never certain. It has never been. But I know this: if we do the hard work of working together as Americans, if we remain united in purpose, we will be prepared for whatever comes next. The 40 passengers and crew members of Flight 93, as we all know, they didn't know each other. Most of them didn't know each other. They were different people from different places. They were on that particular flight for different reasons. But they did not focus on what may separate us. No, they focused on what we all share, on the humanity we all share. In a matter of minutes, in the most dire of circumstances, the 40 responded as one. They fought for their own lives and to save the lives of countless others at our nation's capital. After today, it is my hope and prayer that we continue to honor their courage, their conviction with our own, that we honor their unity by strengthening our common bonds, by strengthening our global partnerships, and by always living out our highest ideals. This work will not be easy. It never has been. And it will take all of us believing in who we are as a nation. And it will take all of us going forth to work together. Thank you all. May God bless you, and may God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you again, Madam Vice President. Beautiful words. Before this national memorial was created, local residents, calling themselves ambassadors, took responsibility to watch over this hallowed ground and welcome visitors from near and far. Next year in January, we will mark the 20th anniversary, of that group. I would like to thank everyone who has given their time as a Flight 93 ambassador over the years, as you are, in many ways, the heart and soul of this very special place. Thank you all. Folks, it's literally over 10,000 hours a year by our ambassadors every day of the year, including those bitter, cold Western Pennsylvania February mornings. You will see, yes, ma'am, our ambassadors. They're truly incredible people. And again, they were here since day one. As we close, if I may, today I am wearing a watch worn by my great uncle William Joseph Clark, who was killed in the First World War. I wear it just 3 times a year: Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and September 11th. It is a cherished heirloom and an instrument which marks the passage of time. 20 years, the amount of time since September 11, 2001, is but a brief span in the history of this great nation. Time. We will always remember what happened more than 200 years ago at Independence Hall, where our country was born and our Constitution was signed. Time. We will always remember what happened more than 150 years ago at countless fields when our country fought an internal conflict from which it emerged even stronger and even more than united than ever. Time. We will always remember what happened more than 100 years ago when our nation joined the struggle to make the world safe for democracy and secured voting rights for women here at home. Time. We will always remember what happened more than 50 years ago across this country when brave citizens risked their lives to make our nation live up to its founding principles. Time. And undoubtedly, we shall always remember what happened 20 years ago today when an attack on our nation brought forth an inspiring display of courage from 40 passengers and crew members aboard Flight 93. Again, confronted by an unprecedented situation, they drew upon reserves of inner strength, acted, and saved many lives. Time. As the years go by, the passage of time will only strengthen the importance of their story and this place in the history of our nation. Let us never forget what they did here. Let us always remember the lives lost that day in New York, at the Pentagon, and here in this field of honor. Among the more than 400 sites cared for by the National Park Service and many of our sacred historic places. This hallowed ground next to us, the resting place of the 40 heroes of Flight 93. Ladies and gentlemen, your loved ones is such a place. It too is one of the most important sites in our country, a place where brave men and women made history and shaped the future. When the events of September 11th have passed from living memory, this memorial, created through the tireless efforts of so many, will allow future generations to remember the inspiring story of Flight 93. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we truly are grateful to all of you for making and taking time on this special, special day to join us in remembering and honoring the 40 heroes whose names are inscribed on that wall. To those around the world, to everyone with us here today, and our cherished, cherished family members, thank you all so very, very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the ceremonial gate has been opened.
I think the sound must have been muted again over there. Yeah, the sound might be muted over there. Yeah, because it's not
video?
me. Yeah, in that live stream video.
Oh. Yeah.
Take a look. Well, we got 15 more minutes actually until I wrap this up because I want to hit the 3-hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a day, what a morning this was. And it was worth it too. But again, my hats go on to the people on 9/11. Rock the Yankee Fitty, New York. Even though I'm a Jersey guy, but still, gotta respect the people. Anyway, Kevin Daddy, hello and welcome. Daniela, hello and welcome. Grand King Phoenix, hello and welcome. I know they're not here, but Zwaylander Gaming, hello and welcome. Cherry Boo, hello and welcome. Miss Hart Gasper, hello and welcome. Hi, Chief Triple Diamond. Oh, that's you, Marty. Hello and welcome.
Yeah.
Dyer Peterson Gay,
That's
hello
me.
and welcome. Yeah, that's you. That is you. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. Hold on. That. Ah! Shoot! Damn it! Dang! Ah! Crap! Oh, I'm freaking thing. Dang it! Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. That's you. Oh, sorry. The music is playing. Shit, I didn't realize that. Copyright. Sorry. Copyright. Yeah, I'm just gonna maybe turn a little bit. YouTube is very strict. Yeah, YouTube is very strict with music. So take two. Yeah. Hey, I'm just having a little fun. I know it's a reaction here about 9/11, but it's nothing wrong having a little fun. Besides, I'm here. I'm not actually over there. So if I probably would have done over there, they probably would have kicked me out. But still, my hats go on to the people over there. Yeah. So I'll talk to you Discord after the stream. 2 hours and 47 minutes. You know what? I think I'm going to. You know what? Matter of fact, there's not really nothing else for me to say this, so I'm just going to wrap it up for here instead. Yeah. I'm not sure. It's
I'm supposed to be sleeping, but oh well. I'm just hanging out. I'm just glad I'm hanging out. And of course, real reason why I'm hanging out is to respect for those who died in 9/11.
Exactly. I mean, I've been celebrating this situation since I don't know when it first came out in 2002. See, in 2001 it happened, but in 2002 was the first time celebrating this, and they make it as like a holiday of what happened. Tom Willis, hello and welcome to the stream. How are you? So I'm glad these people make it. I'm glad. Exactly. Let me just say something to Tom. You wanna share your thoughts on 9/11? I'll send you the link if you want. If you want to share your thoughts on it, because I'm sure Tom has his experience on it. Because I know he is pretty much on enough about what happened. Me, I was in Southport High School when it happened. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even though some people thought I looked a lot younger than that, but I don't know. I'm probably can't take care of myself. He can't hear you, Carlos. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, Tom, share your thoughts about about if you want to. I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, if you got something to say, I'll probably stay here as longer than 3 hours. I don't mind. I gotta follow my fans, And another thing, Marty, how's the weather in Arizona? Because right now it went from 75 degrees to right now 87 degrees.
Well, it was terrible right now. It's so fucking hot, especially the fact that I live in the desert. I've been living in the desert since like 22 years. Yeah,
22 years.
Yeah, man.
I can't make it, but I was in 7th grade. I actually had history. Oh, okay, cool.
As a matter of fact, 22 years, it was nothing compared to now. I'm talking about the weather, by the way, because the reason why it's getting hotter every year is due to the fact of global warming, man. And you probably noticed that the Arctic is much smaller than it was a century ago.
I remember I hear something like that from South Park, right? But I don't know if it's true or I think at first it sounds like a parody, though. That the reason why the weather's getting hot all the time because people farting all the time. That's probably weather global warming. I don't know if that's true or not. It sounds like a parody first. Yeah, because Stan's dad is the reason why the weather is like so hot in South Park because everyone keeps farting like once every 5 minutes, you know.
Yeah, that was funny.
It is in South Park, you know. You know, some people thought it was true. Some people thought it was true. Tom Willis, you are the man. I just want to say thank you for swinging by, even though if you can't make it, it's all cool. It's all Gucci. It's all Gucci. And I know Kevin can't make it because he's probably got his own stream to do. I know this thing's gonna wrap up in 9 minutes because due to the fact like there's really not much for me to say next. You know, is 2 hours and 51 minutes, about to be 2:52 soon. I don't know what you have to say. You want to say a couple of things before I close down? Anything, it could be anything, but not drama related.
Well, I was thinking about you should show show a video of, let's see, in New York in 1993 in HD, but I don't think so, man. Because let's just say if I tell you to show it and just watch it and honor it, that means that YouTube would immediately kick us out.
If it's that violent, okay, sure. But you can explain it though. I allowed it. You could actually explain it.
So the video about YouTube, okay, the YouTube video entitled New York 1993 in HD is about, let's just say it's about a video being filmed in HD. This is before Blu-ray or high definition is becoming a thing. As a matter of fact, they probably use digital VHS or something like that, something similar, or D8 VHS, which means that footage of New York in '93 was shot in HD, like at least 1080i, but analog. And the video is probably rendered at 1080p 60 frames per second or 50 frames per second if I remember precisely.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, it's just recording people doing their daily lives, just walking in New York.
I remember that part, yes.
The nice view as well. I mean, then again, it takes place in 1993. Basically, we just want to show it out of honor as well.
You know, there was actually a movie called United 93. Was that something similar to 1993, or that's what happened in 2001?
I don't know. I don't know. We were just talking two different things.
Okay. No, I was just asking.
Video.
Okay. All right. I thought there was similar. I thought there were similarities.
But yeah. But then again, this video predates 2000s. For high definition becomes the standard.
High definition was the standard. Okay. Yeah. I think high definition is still a standard now these days, but it's mostly like Blu-rays and 4Ks and 8Ks now.
Oh yeah. I mean, as for 8K, we have yet to have 8Ks on home video just yet. I mean, we do have 4K in home video though. It's just I mean, it's like back in the day, movie theaters, it used to be magical to go in. Well, don't mean to be off topic right here. It used to be magical due to the fact that it was projected on 35mm film prints. And of course, IMAX was on 70mm film print. But nowadays, it's all about 4K this, 4K that in public. Like okay, it's perfect for home video, but why not keep 35mm film prints / 70mm film prints for public.
That's true. That's true. Boy, I got another mail coming over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 4 more
But then
minutes
again,
until. All right, Marty, keep going.
But then again, they ever since the beginning of the 2010s, most movie theaters around the world, they convert to digital, like partially in order for certain movies that are converted to 3D to be shown in movie theaters in fake 3D.
Wow, I see.
Yeah.
Fake 3D. No, that doesn't sound good.
Mm-hmm. Like it's better off to show in 2D. So basically,
2D's better. Yeah, 2D's better.
Oh yeah. Basically, the best 3D experience I had in my entire life is none other than Terminator 2 3D Battle Across Time in Universal Studios. That was the best 3D I ever experienced. And not only that, it was shot on a 70mm film print or either a 65mm film negative. Or basically James Cameron used two 35mm film prints, 35mm film negatives, one on the left eye, the other on the right eye, in order to produce a 3D. And it's also the most expensive short film ever made for a film that's made in a $65 million. It was the most expensive short film made at the time, back in 1996.
Cool. 65 million. That's a lot of money for a short film. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Keep on going, my man. Keep on going. You're doing great.
Oh yeah. And also, you seen The Matrix?
Yes. Okay. At first, I did like The Matrix at first, but when time passed, it kind of aged badly.
Well, the first film aged really well, but then again, the first film was intended to be a standalone film, but because of its popularity, it expanded into a franchise thanks to these 2 sequels and a spin-off in video games. But then recently, I just watched the trailer of the 4th film, and as soon as I immediately started the trailer, I just fell asleep.
Well, I know the first 2
Like
movies
this.
they have. I know.
I fell asleep when I first saw the trailer of the 4th film because of this. Oh yeah, the sleepy ass song that was what the hell is that supposed to mean? It's supposed to like electrify you at the edge of the seat? No, dude.
Electrify.
Every movie. Like, I know the trailer of the first film does. Makes you excited, pump up, and makes you want to watch the first film. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back in the day, it was supposed to intensify you, like it's supposed to like intensify you at the edge of your seats. But nowadays, it makes you fall asleep. It's the way they made it, like slow, dramatic build-up, this and that, and there's a 3-hour mark.
True. We just hit over the 3-hour mark. Woo! Yeah! Congratulations. Shouts to Marty right here. You're the man, Marty. You're the man.
Yeah, man.
Go check him out. Go check him out. Anyway, we hit the 3-hour mark, so that is it. That's my reaction of 9/11. But what's the name of the title? I keep forgetting what's the name of the title that I put. 9/11 Memorial in New York City Live reaction 20 years later. chill stream hashtag hangout stream by BioEX1. This is BioEX1. Rate, comment, share, subscribe, be part of the Biomaniacs. I've got a special guest right here by the name of Marty. Shouts to him. Go check him out. And shouts to each and every one of you that is in the live stream, which is like way over to the right side past Marty. You know, Tom, Kevin, Miss Gasper, Zwaylander, Phoenix, the rest of you people. You guys are awesome. Any last words, Marty?
Well, anyway, whatever you do, stay safe and healthy, and keep your head up no matter what. Your future's bright.
Bright, like outside. Bright future, like outside. Peace out. Have a good one. See you in the next live stream. It's going to be more Dead Rising 4 coming soon. Cheers.